What's up guys, welcome back to Raigeki Built. Today's video will be centered around the Cardo Packtalk Pro. Now the guys at Cardo were kind and generous enough to send me this awesome hat, a balaclava, last but not least, the Cardo Packtalk Pro. In this video, what we will be doing is installing this Packtalk Pro onto this helmet. Let's get into it. Alright guys, let's talk about what comes in the box. Obviously you have the device, you have the mount system, you have the JBL speakers, you have two sets of mics, depending on your helmet configuration. You've got pads for the speakers to determine the distance from your ears to the speakers. This does not come with it, I'm sorry. And that's pretty much it. Now the features are pretty simple in the aspect that it's on the box. The most anticipated features that I've heard about the Cardo is the crash detection, right? Now, there is an inertial measurement unit in the device that pairs with your phone. I'm not a tech wizard or anything like that, but somehow it detects that in the event of a crash, it will send a text message to your designated contacts and they will be notified, all right? You got the 45mm speakers, auto on and off, natural voice operation, pretty cool stuff. Let's talk about what I'm coming from. I'm coming from a 10-year-old Icon Airflight with just as old Sena intercom unit, and frankly, I hate it. I want to get rid of it, and thank you, Cardo. Alright, well, this is how the music sounds coming out of my old Sena unit. You guys can be the decision makers on whether this is a huge upgrade or it's not. It probably will be, but let's see. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the helmet. I'm kind of a frugal guy, so I really couldn't justify spending $800 on a helmet, period. Right? Now, that doesn't mean I don't care about safety, because as you know, safety is the #1 priority in my shop. The helmet has all the standard safety ratings that you would want from a helmet. It's got the ECE 22.06 and the DOT. Is it Snell rated? No. But it's got those basic safety ratings. Now that's enough to put my heart at ease when I go riding. Now I don't plan on crashing, nor do I plan on using the crash detection in the Packtalk Pro, but it's always good to have. But let's get into the helmet and let's see what we're dealing with. So let's get all this stuff off. Pull up. Pull up. Should come out attached. Same thing with the other side. Pull up. Pull up. Snaps comes right off. And this one should be the same. Let's get right here. So then these slide out from the brackets. And there's pull release tabs. Alright, so this is all removable to wash. So the helmet already comes with these foams in here, but I think they're going to have to be removed to facilitate the install of the speaker. So just carefully peel that adhesive away. This is what it looks like with that foam removed compared to the side with the foam on right here. The speaker adhesives. Now let's remove the other side. Now the same rubbing motion to remove the adhesive, just go like that, and the adhesive will follow. No more adhesive. No more adhesive. Alright, so now let's take a look at our speakers. You got a USB charging cable, USB-C, excuse me. Now we have the speakers. The shorter length cable or wire for the speaker, shorter length, goes on your left side. Let's just see how it fits in here, and if we need those buffering. No, they actually sit perfectly in this recess. Perfectly. Alright, so let's get those fitted properly. Let's get the area nice and oil free. Some spray alcohol. Prep the surface for adhesives. Let that dry a little bit. Get my fingers oil free. Okay, it's ready for those 3M adhesives for the speakers. That's all set up. Let's fix the speakers into position, keeping in mind that the audio jack has to be routed to this side. Perfect fit. Perfect. I'm just going to use a little bit of painter's tape to hold the wires in place, because I don't like wires running all over the place. Make sure there's tons of slack so nothing gets stressed. Now, let's get the pads back in. Everything snaps into place. Nice. Get 2 buttons in the back. Right. Now, audio jack is nice and accessible. Now let's figure out how we're going to run the mount. After everything that's been said and done, you make sure you have the right location for your adhesive tabs. Once you are satisfied with the position, once you're satisfied, Just go for it. We measure twice and cut once here, so let's make sure this all works. It should still slide on. Looks good enough for me. All right. Let's get the adhesive going. Make sure it's still oil and residue free. And this is the tech tip here. Once you warm up that adhesive, it should be ready. Give it one more round of heat before I put it on because it cooled down quite a bit. Make sure it's oriented properly. Just go for it. Push down firmly, put some pressure on it. Let the adhesive do its job. Oh, that's not going anywhere. Guarantee you that heat will help, especially if the adhesive is old. Continue with the pressure just for a little bit of extra time, just for safe measure. All right, and we should be ready. There it is. Test fit. Perfect. To decide how we are going to run these wires. So I'm only crossing the wires because for some reason the microphone wires towards the back. No big deal. Get a handy dandy hook. Get the wire out. Do that once more with this one. Leave some slack, but not too much. There it is. Now let's ensure the cheek pad goes back into place without any problems. Perfect. As you can see, the wires are not too stressed. The speaker wire. Last bit of alcohol. Oops. There's two arrows for the microphone. They line up nice. Let's try to tuck these wires in. There it is. That went in. That went in. So following the wire. Not too tight. There's definitely some amount of slack. There's no wires. All the features are still accessible on the helmet. All right, guys, that's pretty much the video. But before I let you go, let me talk to you more about the Cardo, because it's more than just a speaker unit inside your helmet. Obviously, you heard the difference between the JBL and the 10-year-old Sena unit that I had. It's kind of hard to compare. But wearing the helmet, I can definitely tell you that the sound is crystal clear. Other than the music aside, it's way more than that. It can get you help if in the event of an accident or a crash. And I think that speaks volumes about the product itself. That it really is geared to benefit the rider entirely. Not only that, well, it's hard for me to speak on this because I don't have friends to ride with, and that's okay. But apparently the range for the intercom itself is quite extensive. On the box it says 1 mile, so that's pretty far. Not only that, it's got natural voice, which is basically Siri and Android. Hey Siri, that stuff all still works just by speaking. If you're like me, who, sometimes I forget to turn stuff off, it's got auto on and off, and that works with the IMU, the inertial measurement unit. And so basically when you pick up your helmet to put it on, it'll detect that and then it'll turn on. And when you put it down and you don't use it for a little bit of time, it'll turn off by itself. To me, that's all pretty cool, considering that I just came from a 10-year-old Sena with none of those features. I think if this is in your alley, I think you would benefit greatly from that. So guys, by now, I believe you guys should understand the kind of person that I am, in the sense that I don't mind spending money, but the product has to have the value of that money. For example, $350, you get a carbon fiber helmet that has a built-in visor, which I genuinely enjoy. Comes pin lock ready with a pin lock. Not only that, it has slits or slots cut out for glasses, which I wear every day, and it makes my life easy. Now the Cardo, some people might find it hard to justify the money for it, but I really don't see the problem with that. Because if you're telling me that you're willing to spend $800 for a helmet because it keeps you safer, would you not invest the $500 in a product that can get you help in the event of an accident? I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer here. I'll definitely spend a little bit less on the helmet and make sure I can get the help that I need in case I need it. I think the value of this product in itself is there for that amount of money. If you guys want to get your hands on a Cardo Packtalk Pro, there is a sale running from March 7th to March 8th. If you use my affiliate link or affiliate code, you get 25% off total off any Cardo product that you choose. If you miss the sale, no big deal. It's just that the discount drops to about 10% on any other day using my links or affiliate code. I think it's a no-brainer. Go shop around, go check it out. I think you'll love the product as much as I do. Thanks for watching. Boo Boo, what do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you like Cardo? Is that a yeah? You're wagging your tail? Boo Boo approved? You like it? Is it going to keep me safe? You want to trade? Okay, thank you.